you've alluded to it, for the people out there watching and listening to us, if you would mind kind of giving us a preparation of one of these pilgrimages, because what I'm interested in now is we're always confronted with police or somebody. But from what you're saying, it looks like they're involved here, but they're on your side. So for those that are watching us, kind of give us sort of a run as to what really goes on before you actually make your pilgrimage.
There are a lot of aids, there are a lot of helps to, that Bishop Daly provides in order to get the Helpers of God's Precious Infants established within a diocese. One of the first things that's necessary is that a small core group of a few priests and a few lay people get together and decide to have the helpers in their diocese. Once that's done, and you've contacted, you can either contact me, and there is a number to call to contact me, or you can contact Bishop Daly and he'll provide the information directly. Once that's done, then you need to try and contact the pro-life contacts within the parish. Almost all dioceses now have people assigned to the parish, in the parish, that are the pro-life contact with the chancellery, with the diocesan office. And then what's necessary is to make sure that you contact the diocese itself, contact the chancellery, find out who is in charge of the pro-life community in the archdiocese or diocese that you're in. Let them know what you plan and ask for their participation. If you can get their participation with you, then your movement will move all the quicker. If not, then what you have to do is always keep them informed of everything that you're doing and make sure that you're in conformity with their wishes. And you certainly will be, because you're centered around the Eucharist and around the Rosary, around Mary and Jesus, and there is no other place in our Catholic Church. After that, you need to contact the police, and generally it's the Civil Affairs Department or the Police Department that you want to contact. Once you contact them and tell them that you're going to be peacefully, prayerfully processing, that is well within your First Amendment rights, and they cannot prevent you from doing that. In fact, what they will want to do is find out what kind of a route that you'd like to take, and they'll provide the traffic control and enough support to make sure that if there are pro-abortion people out there that would want to disrupt what's going on, that they will be stopped and precluded from doing that. In Philadelphia and in Brooklyn, in the prayer pilgrimages that I have been on, we always have adequate police protection, and they're always fully with us and very supportive of the work we do. The other thing that's necessary is to make sure that each pastor of a parish knows what is going on, so he can inform either through his bulletin or through the pulpit and inform the people that there is a Catholic pro-life presence that is going to the clinics and praying for the conversion of the people there. The steps are relatively easy. The planning that's involved doesn't take that much time, but there is some mailing and there is the necessary mechanical things that need to be done. And finding a host church that doesn't have masses that conflict. We are very fortunate that we have a church in Center City, Philadelphia, that has an upper and a lower church. And because they have an upper and lower church, they can allow their own parish activities that might be at the same time to continue on without conflicting with what's happening in the upper church.
I was just wondering about the various churches, the councils that we have in this area, and what we're discussing here is relatively new, how one would go about getting this information to all these parishes and or the groups that I'm familiar with different areas who do have these weekly marches. I think it'd be interesting to get some kind of information, literature or something to them to try to get them into the pilgrimage type of activity, rather than the so-called marches that they have, and you always have somebody there that's stepping out of a line, you know. We've got to change that image.
We have found that the Knights of Columbus in the Philadelphia area have been very supportive of, we don't see them identified in the particular Knights uniforms as such, but I certainly see their membership strongly represented. And I think, Micah, it would be ideal for the Knights of Columbus here, your own council, or here around the city of Baltimore, to really take this on as a priority ministry. We just came from speaking with a group of about 10 priests who were extremely interested in hearing about this program, and we're seed planters, and we're bringing down here the gift that we have received and that the Lord is really blessing. To me, this is what, talk about Christian and Catholic action, Knights be it, or Catholic war vets, whomever. You can't do anything better than support this kind of ministry.